So I just watched the new Xbox showcase for 2023, and I gotta say, my opinions are extremely mixed this time, more mixed than I think they've ever been. One side of me says I really love this showcase, and the other side of me says I'm really let down by this showcase. So let's dive into it and talk about everything that went on in the Xbox showcase. Also, massive shout out to the Gaming Bolt. I saw their video on the Xbox showcase and I thought I could do one too, so massive shout out to them for even giving me the idea. Also, if you're not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. I'm currently getting bullied because I haven't paid my taxes yet. That's a joke. Please, that's a joke, YouTube. That's a joke. Don't you No. Wait. But anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you guys have stayed safe. Make sure you guys comment and like and subscribe and hit the bell, check out my TikTok, yeah, you guys are the best, thanks guys. So I think they actually started off really well by showing the Fable trailer. Now Fable is a game Xbox fans have been waiting for a long time, we've been hyped around it for a long time, so showing this I think was a really good idea to start off strong like this. It starts off really abrupt and really strong. And the trailer's actually really good, as long as the graphics are what they are. When I see in-game footage, in-engine footage, I always get scared because half the time it means it's just bullshit. But I think this is real. Like, the Fable trailer looked really good, gameplay-wise. From the little bits we saw, it looked quite good. And from the story and like the opening, the graphics and the story, it looks excellent, and I can't wait for it. I really can't. The next game was South of Midnight, and while I think it's a bit just midi for me personally, the art design was fucking fantastic.
Oh my god! Wow!
It's basically set in this like South America, and it's all weird and sort of corrupted, and it's got monsters and shit, and you play as this woman and you're trying to like uncorrupt it and solve stuff. It looks really cool, but I'm not feeling it massively towards this game. I think it'll be fine, but nothing special to go about here. And then, Xbox came through with an absolute banger, releasing the trailer for the new Star Wars open world game, Star Wars Outlaws, in fact, is the name of it, and it blew my mind seeing this. At first, it did anyway. At first, I was amazed, and then, you know, looking back on it, we weren't shown any gameplay. Now, Ubisoft at the minute have not been doing very good with games. Watch Dogs 3 was sort of a letdown. We all knew how the new Far Cry came out. Wow.
In all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Everyone's laughing, by the way, but it's true.
And Assassin's Creed has been on a downward slope for a while, but with the new Assassin's Creed trailers and stuff like that, Ubisoft look like they're improving their game. The only thing that concerns me is no gameplay was shown. We need some gameplay. I want to see some updates. I have full confidence that Ubisoft still, I said this in my Watch Dogs video, check that out if you haven't seen it. I said this in my Watch Dogs video, Ubisoft and my Far Cry video, Ubisoft have the power to still make excellent games. They just need to focus, so I'm happy we saw this, but you know, heads down everyone at Ubisoft, keep going, keep working, you know. From what we saw, looks amazing, but you know, I want more gameplay and I want to see consistent updates of how the progress is going. Then we got Immortals, which was like a downward clicking game, sort of tactical game, and these aren't really my sorts of games, but I actually thought this one looked quite cute. I watched the world premiere, I watched the Xbox showcase with my mate, and we both said it's not our sort of thing, but from what we saw, like I think it's got 33 player co-op. It doesn't release till 2024. However, the 33 player co-op blew my mind. Like that's amazing for a game like that. Like, it's amazing. Next up was actually my biggest disappointment, I think, of the whole event, and that was actually surprisingly Payday 3. Now, I can actually see a lot of people getting really pissed off at me for this. I haven't seen what other people have been reacting to Payday 3. But to me, from the trailer that was shown, there's no massive improvements from Payday 2. Like, Payday 2 is an older game, and graphically, I wasn't really impressed, and I'm not a graphics guy. I don't give a shit about graphics as long as the game is good. Like, I still play Halo 1 consistently, and we all know how that game looked. But I won't lie, I really wasn't feeling it with Payday 3. The gunplay looks incredible. Like, the gunplay looks like it's been refined and tuned. It almost has like a Rainbow Six sort of like gun feel to it. I don't know, it feels quite cool. And you can now take hostages, they've shown some cool little gameplay things, but I just wasn't feeling it. I won't lie, I really wasn't feeling it. It was so underwhelming for me. I'd been quite excited for the Payday 3 trailer, especially my mate who really wants to get into Payday 3. Had been very excited, and we were both sort of sat there like, oh, okay. But let me know what you thought of the Payday trailer, because I'm interested to see what you guys thought. So yeah. Then there were a couple like anime games. To me, they just looked really generic, like every other Japanese sort of based game we've seen before. Like massive swords, you go and fight the bad guy. No, it doesn't look like gameplay's changed at all. To me, they really bore me. It screams lazy. But I don't know if anyone's like sat there in the Xbox showcase going, yes, I really want that game. But you know. And then we had Sea of Thieves. Personally, I don't play Sea of Thieves. I did not like the launch of Sea of Thieves. To me, the update, it's an update for Sea of Thieves, by the way. Or a DLC, I think. I think it's called Treasure's Cove or something like that. Treasure's Island, something island. And to me, I thought it looked fine. It's definitely, Sea of Thieves has got a lot more kiddie, a lot more child focus, and a lot more story focus, which I don't think is a good thing. I think they definitely should have leaned more to gameplay, because personally it doesn't look like the gameplay's changed at all from launch. However, I think it's cool what they're doing with the story of Sea of Thieves and stuff like that, little gimmicky stuff, and the update didn't look bad. It was inoffensive. Oh, if anyone's interested, it was the Legend of Monkey Island update or DLC. Yeah. I'm going to be completely honest with you all. Microsoft Flight Simulator and their new like update / new like game to like bring in emergency services really excited me. I never got Microsoft Flight Simulator. I didn't really get the hype around it. But the emergency service update, I've been craving for a game where you can play as the fire department, police department, paramedics, and it actually feel good. And this looked really good. There were like cargo ship missions and like paramedic missions, saving people. I thought it looked really, really good, and I'm actually really proud of Flight Simulator for, you know, stepping out of their comfort zone. The guys who work on that game stepping out of their comfort zone and really like trying something different with Flight Simulator. So, you know, hats off to you guys. That was a really good show, and it was a good show from Microsoft just to show the tech demo of the whole thing. You know, really good. Okay, next up we had a game a lot of people said they liked the trailer for, but personally I really was disappointed. Cinema Saga's trailer, it wasn't great. Okay, personally, for someone who doesn't know a lot about Cinema Saga, it went on for a long time. Like, this trailer was long, and it really showed me nothing. Like, there was a woman before it played, you know, I was getting a little bit hyped. I was like, oh, this is clearly a big deal game. And this woman walks over to this pond, or this water, she looks in it, and that's it. That's the trailer. Yeah, good job, guys. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the hype was around it, but you know, feel free to fill me in. I thought it was fine. Like, graphically, it looks beautiful. It looks amazing. But, you know, not a lot there, personally, from me. Had another really weird anime game. No idea what the trailer for that was. It's a naked man running around a beach. Okay, go for it. And then Bethesda came up, and I was shitting myself. I was so hyped. I heard rumors that there was going to be a new Fallout. I've been dreaming. This channel's biggest views comes from Fallout. This is why I do a Fallout video, except like yesterday's one. That didn't do very well. Guys, come on. We need to step up no, sorry. I was hyped. I was getting ready, and when I saw it said Fallout, I was screaming, and then it said 76. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of painful, because it's just an update to 76, a game that I have zero love for, and it's actually one of the reasons why I started this massive hate train of just hating Bethesda. I could not get over the fact that 76 existed. Like, for so long, I hated it, and I still do. I refuse to play it. Like, oh gosh, I can't. I played it, like, for a bit, but it's just not, it's not for me. With updates, yeah, it's got better, but like, and this update looks fine. It looks fun enough, I guess, but just not for me. Not for me.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
There was like a show off of a Skyrim sort of game, and then we got a new Forza. And from the graphics wise, looks beautiful. I've never been a big Forza person, more of a Need for Speed guy, if I'm honest. I know, shoot me. But no, Forza looked really nice. Graphically looked nice. The driving mechanics, I'm sure, will be great, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, it's never gonna. You can't go wrong. Like, it's the guys who make Forza, they always get it right. So, you know, good job to them. Graphics look great. Just keep doing your thing, I guess. Had an Elder Scrolls trailer. I was not entirely impressed, I won't lie. Thought it was just a bit boring, if I'm honest. I mean, it was fine. It was Elder Scrolls Online, by the way. Fine. Wasn't a massive fan, but is what it is, I suppose. You know, if you really like it, go for it. There was a Overwatch 2 trailer. Yeah, do I even need to touch on this? It's, you know, advertising the campaign. You know the campaign we're not fucking getting, and instead they're giving us like a story mission every week or month, or whenever the fuck Blizzard can be asked. Yeah, those guys. Yeah, no, I'm not even going to touch on it. I got some new heroes, cool, I don't care, just whatever. Had one more like weird anime game, and then we went on to a section I really enjoyed. Lots of games here I enjoy, so let's get into it. Still Walks the Deep genuinely gave me shivers. Me and my friend had no idea, like we hadn't heard of this game, we hadn't heard of the company. This looks incredible. It's about, you're stuck on an oil rig, like everyone goes missing, or like it starts to like shut down, something like that, and there are monsters and shit like that come onto it, and it's like a horror game. We need more horror games. There are not enough video game horror games. Like there's just not enough. I really just said video game horror games. There is not enough horror stuff. Like in the industry as a whole, movies, games. We need more. Like we need more. And this, this looks so good. It gave me like a newer version of BioShock sort of vibes, and I cannot wait. I just can't wait. We got an update on Cyberpunk and the new sort of DLC or / story stuff that's coming out. Honestly, looks pretty good. Graphically, Cyberpunk looks incredible. Like CD Projekt Red, wow, graphically looks amazing. I'm just happy to see Keanu, if I'm honest. Look at his face, man. We love Keanu. We just love him. So yeah, I'm just happy to see Keanu. Story-wise, I'm sure it'll be good. Saving the President, wow, that's new. I should really get on Cyberpunk. To be fair, this DLC looks kick-ass, looks fun, looks exciting. Yeah, just an overall decent trailer. I thought they shown off the game really well, and the DLC really well. Had to touch really quickly on this really cute sort of climbing game, Jacint, I think it's called. I don't know, I'm not really sure. But this game, oh, so cute. Like, it's not a game I would normally play, but like, just the art design looks really cute. It's like a platformer climber. More unique games like this, Microsoft. And, you know, you might actually start to be able to compete again at some point. Not for a couple years, but, you know, this sort of stuff, this unique stuff like this, and Fable, and, you know, stuff like this, really good job. Like, this looks really cute, really cool. I had to touch on it because I thought it just looked really nice. City Skylines 2 looks really cool, actually. A lot of detail, which does worry me. City Skylines 1 is quite, you know, easy for anyone to understand. So it does worry me if people will get City Skylines 2 and like be able to, you know, a streamlined audience in there. Because if games get too detailed, you know, you don't really get a streamlined audience. But City Skylines 2, I'm happy for you. Like, it looks pretty good. Looks decent. Like, it looks. I'm gonna buy it. Like, it looks nice.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Had another cute like anime game which looked pretty good, and then we had Look Work Revolt, and this game looks fantastic. I love the look of this. Like, looks the like inner workings of it. It looks really cool. Looks really cool. It sort of reminds me of We Happy Few. It's like a time warping game. Oh my gosh, the art design looks fucking beautiful. The gunplay and like the guns look brilliant. Soundtrack and like the villain looks cool. The whole world, the setting, it looks incredible. And then the rest of the showcase was on our new mainline game. Was not on Halo, but on Starfield. And my friend was not sold on Starfield to begin with. By the end of this showcase, he was. Of course, we saw the snake, Todd Howard, who, yeah, don't believe a word that man says. He said Fallout 4 would have 101 endings. Over 100 endings.
My family, my brothers, my sisters, they've been taken from me by a snake in the garden.
On a serious note, if what we were shown here about Starfield, if this is true, if this is true, if this is real, if this is the promises they're going to take and keep, this game is out of this world and is without a doubt my game of the year. Without a doubt. If this is real, like if what I'm seeing is real, I cannot fathom how big this game is. You start on a planet, and then you explore your solar system, and then you explore your galaxies. This game is beautiful. It's groundbreaking. It's amazing. There's ship-to-ship combat, you can board people's ships, it sort of takes Destiny vibes, and there are factions, the story looks good, the character creation looks amazing, the art design looks amazing, the planets, the scope, everything about this game, the companions, your ship making, flying, fighting, it looks amazing. Okay, it looks out of this world amazing, like unlike any game I've seen, and if Bethesda can pull this off, this like Fallout in space game, I will be amazed. If they can't pull this off, this leaves Microsoft in a very tricky situation because they've pretty much thrown Halo out the window and they're now saying, okay, Bethesda, it's on you. So it's very stressful, but the guys at Bethesda, well done if this is real. If this is as good as it is, and it launches like this, my only concerns are how big the game is. There is a lot that can go wrong. Bugs, glitches, story, side missions, side quests. These are all music, sounds, visuals. This is all stuff that needs to be polished, needs to take time. I know it's coming out in September, but I really, really pray that these guys, have got it. I pray that you guys have got it and if you have, thank you, because this is incredible. And there you have it. That concludes the entire showcase. Let's start off with the positive things. The layout of this showcase was done incredibly well. Starting off with Fable, having 2 or 3 games, and then having a massive game. So it'd go Fable, Midnight, Star Wars, and then, another game, blah blah, big game, Having these like little intersects with like massive games then releasing. It's laid out really, really well. And finishing with the clock game, like the Work Revolt. Such a good game to finish on, and then finally finishing on that showcase, brilliant. Also the announcement in between about storage on Xbox, I think that's really cool, that's really nice. Thank you, Phil Spencer, that's a really good thing that you've done. He's basically giving 1,000 gigabytes or 1 terabyte to the sort of the little Xbox, as I like to call it, the Series S, so that's really nice. The games that were shown were consistently good as well. There was not a single game that I thought, oh, give me a break. Like a couple showcases ago, there were some games, but we had Forza, Star Wars, Fable, the Time Work, the horror game, the climbing game. All these games look polished, they look nice, they look fresh, they look different, they look good. And that's how it should be. That's how we should be presenting our showcases. So really, hats off to Microsoft. It was a good showcase. However, I also hate this showcase, and here's why. There are not many games they're really showing. Not many. And the games they are showing, how many of them have we really seen gameplay for? Not a lot. Not a lot. So, my biggest problem with the showcase is that you get to about a quarter, two and a bit quarters of the way through the video, and the rest of it is Starfield. A good half of the video, a good half of the showcase is Starfield. Now, this is incredible. Starfield is amazing, but we do not have a lot of games on Xbox. Xbox do not have a lot of games, and that's clear through this showcase. The fact that half of the showcase is about one game does worry me, because, it does show. Also, out of all the games, I have to pick my biggest loser of the event to be Payday 3. I'm really sorry, just my opinion. I personally really wasn't blown away by Payday 3 at all, and thought it was a bit of a stinker out of the bunch. However, still thought it was just a decent game, looked fine. And also, while the consistency is good, like I say, lacking of gameplay footage is a big thing for me. And also the fact that the games are so big and they're made so big, they're not all coming out this year, which is fine. And I always say, leave it. But, more games need to be shown coming out this year. We didn't have enough games being shown. Starfield blew out everything else pretty much in terms of running time. And there was nothing from Halo, and that really saddens me. Now, why does that sadden me? Halo has been the flagship title for Xbox for years, for over 10 years, and since Xbox have begun, and it's really sad to not only see that that title's been taken away, rightfully so, but it's really sad we had 0 updates on Halo, not a show of a new update, not a show of Halo Detonka, nothing. We had nothing, and that is sad. That is sad. That is a shame. Everything we saw was good. I wish we saw more, and I wish there were more games. So that's my take on the Xbox Showcase. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please comment, please subscribe. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about all this. Like the video if you like it. If you made it to the end of this, wow, this is quite a long video. If you made it to the end, do leave a subscribe. Thank you guys ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.